Insights from the discourse. By harnessing imagination, we become the lecture. Neville Goddard, Los Angeles, July 1951. Imagine the potency of human imagination, a faculty so robust it can conjure up entire universes and radically alter our perception of existence. What if this very power could be harnessed to transform your life? This is the core message of a lecture delivered in July 1951 in Los Angeles. Imagination is the crux of human essence, wielding the capacity to profoundly shift reality. Yet, the discipline of imagination is a practice neglected by many, leading to potential chaos. In this discourse, I will delve into the nexus between imagination and the fulfillment of dreams and aspirations, illustrating how we can intentionally and constructively employ this faculty to reshape our existence. If you possess a keen interest in the potency of imagination, this enthralling lecture is not to be missed. I encourage you to view it in its entirety for a comprehensive grasp of the teachings presented. Should you wish to delve deeper into the transformative potential of imagination, seize the opportunity to subscribe for more content of this nature. If Neville Goddard's insights resonate with you and you believe in the transformative power of imagination, kindly like this video. Your engagement aids in disseminating the message on how imagination can revolutionize our lives and motivates us to continue crafting content of substance and relevance for you. How frequently do we dismiss the phrase, "It's mere imagination," or "It exists only in the imagination"? The truth is, the essence of a person is their imagination. No individual is devoid of imagination, however, few have mastered its discipline. The indestructible nature of imagination is precisely what makes its misapplication so frightening. We often witness individuals in the throes of a silent, imaginary dispute, completely oblivious to the fact that they are setting the stage for an imminent, unpleasant reality through their imaginative engagements. The world as the imagination perceives it constitutes our actual reality. It is not the facts, but the fabrications of the imagination that mold our daily experiences. The precise mind, it inhabits a world of its own making. Imagination alone has the capacity to restore the paradise from which experience has exiled us. Through imagination, we apprehend the aforementioned, harnessing its power to turn visions into reality. Human advancement at every juncture has been propelled by imaginative effort. Imperfect imagination and belief yield uncertain outcomes, whereas complete conviction ensures unwavering success. Definitive imagination lays the foundation of every triumphant endeavor. Imagination serves as the exclusive mechanism to actualize intentions. The individual capable of intention can summon any image at will, thanks to the potent, less whimsical imagination. Even the solitary or confined can influence multitudes through the potency of imagination and emotion, thus acting and speaking through others. I'll recount an experience shared by a close friend, a costume designer for the music hall in New York. She once confided her struggles with a producer who consistently disparaged and unjustly dismissed her finest work, often with rudeness and apparent malice. Upon registering her plight, I reminded her, as I remind you now, that individuals can only reflect back the silent dialogues we engage with them in solitude. It was evident she had been mentally sparring with the producer, not face-to-face but during quiet introspection on her way to work. She admitted to precisely that, envisioning a shift in his demeanor towards her. She imagined him extolling her designs, with her gratefully acknowledging his praise and kindness. Heeding my counsel, this designer envisioned a harmonious rapport with the producer during her commute, picturing him lauding her work and expressing her thanks for his recognition. This ritual became a part of her morning routine, and soon she realized that her own internal narrative was sculpting her reality. The producer underwent a complete transformation, becoming the most cordial and professional supervisor she had encountered. His actions mirrored the internal shifts she had whispered to herself. Her triumph was a testament to the power of imagination. Her mental construct guided him, and she orchestrated the dialogue that eventually transpired between them when she walked, seemingly alone. Let us now commit to a daily regimen of guiding and refining our imagination. What better starting point than to envision the best possible outcomes for a friend? No character is beyond redemption, capable of radiance and vitality with a slight change in direction. Like a symphony, life can convert all dissonances into harmonies with a fresh narrative. Visualize your friend as having already actualized his ambitions. Call out to him in your mind as if to capture his attention on the street. Imagine he responds. Hear his voice express the very sentiments you yearn to hear. Envision him sharing the joyous news you desired for him. In turn, relate to him the delight you take in his success. After engaging in this envisioned dialogue, filled with the elation of the news, carry on with your day-to-day tasks. The conversation you have imagined should incite what you have affirmed. The acceptance of the outcome dictates the methods, and no more ingenious stratagem could be fashioned than those inspired by the acceptance of the desired result. Yet, your exchange with your friend must reflect an unwavering certainty in the reality of the imagined conversation. If you fail to govern your imagination, you risk reverting to the same conversations and outcomes of the past. We are creatures of habit, and habit, while not a law, exerts a powerful influence. Armed with this insight into the might of imagination, emulate a disciplined individual and transform your world by conjuring and nurturing only thoughts of beauty and commendation. The splendid notions you awaken within will unfailingly stir similar responses in others. Do not await the harvest time, today is ripe for the cultivation and mastery of your imagination. Human potential is bounded only by inattention and a lack of imaginative vision. The grand secret lies in a controlled imagination and a steadfast, intentional focus upon the goal at hand. Now is the opportune moment to bestow beauty, to transform grief into joy, and to replace despair with celebration, so that we may be known as the oaks of righteousness, the Lord's planting. Now is our moment to direct our imagination and attention. By direction, I mean not to constrain through sheer will, but to nurture with kindness and empathy. Amid global discord, the significance of imaginative love cannot be overstated. As the individual transforms, so does the world, for as the individual is, so the world becomes. My aim is to impart to each of you the profound truth in Zacharias' words, "Let everyone speak truth to their neighbor, and harbor no ill will in their hearts against one another." What an extraordinary challenge for both you and me. As a person conceives in their heart, so are they. As a person imagines, so they become. Hold fast to love in your imagination. By crafting an ideal within your mental realm, you draw closer to that ideal until you merge with it, absorbing its essence into the core of your being. Never lose sight of the force that lies within you, imaginative love, the unseen beacon that offers sustenance in barren lands. It constructs for the soul its most fitting dwelling, beauty, love, and all that is virtuous, a garden. Yet, it is imaginative love that paves the path to this garden. Sow an imaginative conversation, and an action takes root. Sow an action, and a habit blossoms. Sow a habit, and character unfolds. Sow character, and destiny is forged. Through imagination, we all harvest our destinies, whether they be of joy, sorrow, or indifference. Imagination possesses the complete potency of realization, and each step of man's progression or regression is crafted through the art of imagination. I concur with William Blake that what appears to be, to those to whom it seems to be, and is productive of the most dire consequences to those to whom it seems to be, even of torments, despair, and eternal death. By desire and imagination, we become what we wish. Let us affirm to ourselves that we are what we imagine. Persisting in the belief that we are what we aspire to be, we will metamorphose into that which we envision. We emerge into life through a natural miracle of love, and for a fleeting interval, our needs are met by others. This simple truth reveals life's secret: without love, we cannot truly exist. Our progenitors, in their distinct individualities, lack the capacity to transmit life. Hence, we circle back to the fundamental verity that life is the offspring of love. Therefore, without love, there is no life. It stands to reason to declare that God is love. Love is our inherent entitlement, love is the foundational necessity of our existence. Those in pursuit of love only display their own deficiency of love, and without love, they never encounter it. Only the loving find love and have no need to seek it. We have now concluded Neville Goddard's lecture on the formidable power of imagination. It is our hope that you have gleaned substantial understanding of how this faculty can aid us in transforming our lives and realizing our ambitions. Before parting, please bestow a like upon the video, share it with peers, and deposit your comments below to perpetuate this captivating dialogue. Furthermore, if you appreciate the content and yearn for more discourses of this kind, subscribe to our channel and activate notifications to stay abreast of new content. Gratitude for your engagement. A heartfelt farewell, and until our next video.